Before we get into the committee hearings, we do have a resolution which we want to make a presentation.
Resolution sponsored by the Board of Commissioners, where citizens of Arab descent have contributed to all walks of life, including government, education, science, medicine, engineering, business, culture, and civic well-being of our nation and our communities. And whereas Arab Americans contribute to our society and are notable Americans, Dr. Michael DeBakey, the first heart transplant surgeon, Christa McAuliffe, teacher and astronaut, who was among the victims of the Space Shuttle Challenger disaster, Khalil Gibran, author and poet, Danny Thomas, entertainer and founder of St. Jude Children's Research Hospital, Kassem, popular music radio host, Anka, singer and songwriter, Nader, activist and author, Dr. Ahmed Zewail, Nobel Prize in Chemistry, Dr. Elias Corey, Nobel Prize in Chemistry, Rahal, race car driver and Indianapolis 500 winner, Flutie, football quarterback and Heisman Trophy winner, and many other nationally known Arab Americans who serve as positive role models in our society. And whereas Arab Americans patriotically serve and display courage in defense of our country, General George Joel, U.S. Army Supreme Allied Commander in Europe, General John Kassem, U.S. Army Commander of U.S. Central Command, Brigadier General William Jabbar, U.S. Air Force, Major General Fred Safai, U.S. Army World War II, Brigadier General Elias Stevens, U.S. Army World War II, Colonel James Jabbar, First American Jet Ace, current Gunnery Sergeant Jamal Badani, U.S. Marines, Private Nathan Badin, Revolutionary War, and many other proudly served in our armed services. And whereas Arab Americans prominently contribute to our government, John H. Sununu, former New Hampshire Governor and White House Chief of Staff, Victor Ete, former Oregon Governor, George Mitchell, former U.S. Senate Majority Leader, Spencer Abraham, former U.S. Senator and Secretary of Energy, Rana Shalele, former Secretary of Health and Human Services, John E. Sununu, U.S. Senator, New Hampshire, Mitch Daniels, Indiana Governor, and many other former and current senators, congressmen, state and local officials. And whereas local Arab Americans contribute to the vibrancy of the greater Chicago metropolitan area, Robert Avod, former chairman of First Chicago, Ira Abalal, Northwestern professor, Samuel Batar, Circuit Court Judge of Cook County, William Haddad, Circuit Court Judge of Cook County, Ayob Talami, Illinois Government Engineer of the Year Award winner, Brothers Waleed and Malik Ali, founders of MPI, the world's largest home video distributor of documentaries, Bill George, Bears linebacker, NFL Hall of Famer, Abe Gibran, former Bears head coach. And whereas Illinois has the sixth largest Arab American community in the U.S. and close to 400,000 residents of Arab descent, of both Muslim and Christian faith, who call Illinois their home. These citizens proudly share their culture, heritage, and talents with our state. And whereas November is celebrated as Arab Heritage Month in the city of Chicago, with cultural activities, educational, informational, and entertaining programs and events scheduled throughout the month. Now therefore be it resolved that we, the Board of Commissioners of the Metropolitan Water Reclamation District, on behalf of ourselves and staff, do hereby recognize and promote Arab Heritage Month and encourage all communities to join the Arab American community in celebration and to forge better understanding of cultures. Be it further resolved that this resolution be spread upon the permanent record of proceedings of the Board of Commissioners and that a copy of the same suitably engrossed be presented to the Arab American community. Dated this November 15, 2007. So moved.
Moved by Commissioner Majewski, seconded by Commissioner Young. All those in favor say aye. Aye. All opposed, hearing none, so ordered. I'm going to ask Commissioner Avila come to the podium and make a presentation to members of the Arab American community.
On behalf of our President O'Brien and our commissioners and our staff and our superintendent of the district, It's with great honor and gratitude that I present this resolution in remembrance of Arab Heritage Month in Chicago. I have personally enjoyed working side by side with the Arab community for many years. You know, I started my company. I was a small company. I had about 80 employees. About 40 of them were Arabs. And that's how we were successful. I had my business for 26 years, and they made me plenty of money.
You paid them well.
And so I have personally enjoyed working side by side with the Arab community for many years. Your unending contribution and continued hard work helped make Chicago a world-class premier. And I'd like to present the first resolution to one of our own, Ahmed Zewail. He's the chairman of the Arab American Association of Engineers and Architects. And he's been with the district for how long? About 18 years? 18 years he's been with the district, and I'd like to give him the first one.
On behalf of the Arab community, I'd like to thank the Board of Commissioners for this recognition and honor. It's very much appreciated by our community. I'd like to also thank Commissioner Avila for sponsoring this resolution. I was asked to introduce some people from our community who represent a broad-based portion of our community, and I'd like to thank them for coming. From the Arab American Association of Engineers and Architects, we have the President, Jamal Granawi, and a board member, Dr. Musa Isa.
I have worked with Jamal. Jamal, I think you were with Parts and Trigger Hall right now? Yes. We have worked many years together.
From the Arab American Medical Association Illinois chapter, Dr. Bashar Kashla. From the Arab American Bar Association of Illinois, Ms. Sanat Hussain. From the Arab American Business and Professional Association, Mr. Jamil Busab. From the National Arab American Journalists Association, Ms. Amani Goulet.
And Ms. Goulet owns the newspaper here, and I think it's the largest one in the Midwest. Is that correct? Illinois. And he's the wife of our own, Adam.
From the Arab American Police Association, Officer Bajis Karim.
Thank you. Congratulations. With that, let the record reflect that Commissioner Meany is present. And I'll entertain a motion to recess and reconvene this committee of the whole. Moved by Commissioner Young, seconded by Commissioner